It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Green on at first, nobody out. Swings and misses. Now throw to first, but back easily.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Wenceel Perez, the next to hit. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Man at first, one away. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and it falls. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Martinez sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. On the board first, it's 1-0. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Up the middle, Arias. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back now at Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the 4-hole hitter for the guard. The flip to the pitcher covering. One up, one down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. In there for strike one. One out, bases empty. In there at the knees. That is strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Steps on first for the out. Gabriel Arias stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And a ground ball to first. And that's the third out. Guardians. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez. Line to left. Kwan makes the grab, one away. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Parker Meadows. 0 for 1 so far. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Gleyber Torres. Grounded out his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Gleyber gets a piece, 1 and 2. Meadows at first, one gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now they get the runner and a rundown. puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Tigers here in Cleveland, leading off, Angel Martinez. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
No strike.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That one out to right. Carpenter under this one. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And up next for Cleveland, C.J. Kayfus. Fought off foul. Skubal ready to fire now.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The wind and the pitch. Goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Brian Rocchio stands in now, looks at that one inside. That's ripped, base hit, and that extends the inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Just missed. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. That's down and in. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Rocchio over at second. Kwan at first. 2 out of the inning.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you gotta love this battle. Just wondering who's gonna blink first.
Next offering is downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone.
This one smacked out to left center. Could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He scores, and the Guardians tie it up as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline. It pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Ramirez in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
In the dirt, blocked. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Back here in Cleveland, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. First pitch, not close.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Arias puts it away for the out. 1 down. Here's Riley Green.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right. It's going to be frustrating.
That one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here comes Torque to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Out at the plate.
Well, they're trying to put the pressure on him right there. Try to score from second base on that base hit. And I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough. Cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Kafis right there to make the grab. And that'll do it. Tigers leave one. Still tied 1-1. So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
And a foul ball. Manzardo goes 5 feet 11 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And it's even up.
Inside.
Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
On the ground right side, and it kicks off the base. No play. That's an infield single. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. Strike one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Outside low, and a count 2-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On the ground. Over to Torres. That's the third out. Back now at Progressive Field. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Cantillo back to work. That one is hammered right field. Kafis flying after this one. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. McKinstry digs in now. Into center. Rocchio on the move. Makes a leaping grab for the out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Meadows up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
2 outs. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him. Huge strikeout there. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Kwan in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that skips into dirt. 2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Guardians go down. New inning getting started. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Popped up. Manzardo settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Riley Green.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, George Valera. There's the strike at the knees.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's Jose Ramirez, a switch hitter batting right. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2, throws to second, and he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Manzardo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike two.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. The Guardians go down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Vesta.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Vesta.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Tigers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 the count.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Out towards right center field. Dives and it gets by. Makes the turn and heads for second. Torkelson on his way to third. The relay throw. He's in there.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been
Lifted in the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the
Zach
third baseman,
McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Popped up. Brings it in, and that's